South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys.
So you're talking about spittoon, John boy?
Spittoons. Were you guys ever spittoon owners?
No, it was
Spittoonsmen?
like spitting in a can on the floor type of thing.
No, like old Wild West, like like in the,
Oh,
the
no,
old
no,
movies.
Dude, I think there's an old one in the rail. Have you ever been?
There is. There is.
Yeah.
That's a good sign of a bar. If it's got pickled eggs behind the bar or a
Yeah.
spittoon anywhere. No, in college I lived in the baseball house.
Yeah.
And we would have like just spitters all over the table. They were Lion's Head beer or something.
How many times did somebody accidentally drink out of a spittoon?
Everyone, 3 a night.
Ugh.
There was never like a lesson learned. I think everyone's girlfriend chugged one like shit face, and there was a fight because of it.
Oh my god!
Just the night. So that was my redneck friend went to a swap meet and brought back like 4 brass spittoons. So like you would walk in, there would be dudes holding like old timey gold panner spittoons playing the original Call of Duty. It was a Big Red 1. Just fucking war is hell.
Graham's just across the room judging us right now. Graham, come on over, man.
He does. That is a dog with
Boys
a human
pod.
face,
He's
right?
like, oh, my dad's getting
Yes.
drunk at the bar again.
All the doodle breeds have human faces, right? We can agree.
Yeah, so 100%. And everybody actually says that they're like he's the most human dog I've ever seen.
Dude, it looks like he's got a badass handlebar mustache. It's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Doesn't he kind of look like he would have a British accent?
Dude, I'm so glad you just said that. I'm picturing him more like the narrator from Big Lebowski. What's that dude's name? Sarsaparilla? That guy?
Okay.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I was going to say he kind of looks.
He's known for his big old mustache.
Yeah, it's the guy from.
He's the Ford Tough commercial.
Yeah,
the
Sam.
Yellowstone
Around here,
show.
Yeah.
tough is
He's
what
in-
we're born into.
Yeah,
Ford Tough.
is it Sam Elliott?
Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that his name?
That's a
Yeah,
good
that
Sam
sounds
Elliott
right.
stash.
Yeah, he's in I know him from A Star Is Born.
That's always funny when like you know somebody like you're like, oh dude, I'm a huge Seth Rogen fan. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, do you know him from his smarter stuff? You're like, no, all the dumb shit.
You're like,
Early
from
on.
Monsters, whatever
It was like
that animated movie was.
that was
he
like me
did.
with Steve Buscemi. I only saw him in
Monsters,
the
Inc.
no in Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
If, it's
And, like-
weird when you catch on to somebody, then you find
Right.
out he's an accomplished actor.
Yeah, it's like wait, he's in Boardwalk Empire. He
Like,
plays
no,
a
it's
gangster.
the
He's like-
Gremlin that they put in the fucking Adam
Yeah.
Sandler movie.
He's in a wasn't he in that?
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
He's got to be one of the most successful ugly people of all time, right?
That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
think
question,
so.
man. Who were some of the top ugly actors? Oh, Danny
Fat
DeVito.
Damon,
Khloe Kardashian.
that fat Matt Damon guy. He was just in that Civil War movie. He looks like Matt Damon if he was like bloated.
Oh, Kirsten Dunst's
Maybe
husband?
he's albino and he looks like a bloated Matt Damon.
was just in the new Scorsese movie.
I'm gonna
with-
Google
with,
Fat Damon. I bet you it comes up.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Danny
Oh, top
DeVito.
tier.
Top tier.
Yeah, he's been always ugly. Like One Flew
Always
Over the
ugly.
Cuckoo's Nest. He looked like he belonged in a cuckoo's nest.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, like for as a leading man, Whoopi
Yeah,
Goldberg and
yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, those two.
There he is, Fat Damon, that guy.
Oh yes, he was in Breaking Bad.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
played he was the guy that shot the kid.
He was
Yeah.
also in Like Mike.
Oh yeah, he was the bully asshole kid, and wow, that's
But
a real
he
throwback.
bullies Bow Wow.
Yeah, he bullies Bow Wow.
He rips
Fucking-
his Allen Iverson jersey.
Damn, dude.
It's fucked
I love
up.
how
I
that was a
remember that.
real sin because we lived in the Philadelphia area. Because back then, like anytime any Philly reference, it made it into a lot of Hollywood shit. I would get so stoked. I'd see like a Flyers jersey in Boy Meets World.
Yeah,
I'd run upstairs and put on the same jersey.
yeah. I
My
forgot
sister
Boy
would be like,
Meets
"You're a
World was
fucking
a
loser."
Philly-based show. Which is,
They were always
Was it?
vague about like what neighborhood. It was like a suburb,
yeah,
Philly suburb show.
yeah. He was like always a Phillies fan.
He was always decked out in like Phillies gear.
yeah. That would get you really hype as a kid.
There's a lot of really popular Philly-based shows because what's the Goldbergs too?
Yeah.
Always Sunny in Philly, but like there's a number just rattling off that are set or placed in Philly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that new like Emmett Elementary.
Oh yeah,
Elementary
yeah.
or
Abbott
something.
They just had a
Elementary, yeah,
crossover
yeah.
with Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I thought that was a very strange crossover. Like not strange, but like
Yeah.
It's going to
weird.
unite a lot of husband and wives because my wife watches Abbott Elementary and I've given it
She's
3
a
tries.
teacher though, right?
Teachers get so horny for when there's a show about them.
Yeah, they do.
And when it's actually good, it's like everything though. Like nurses, dude. There's a new fucking comedy coming out. Mecky Leaper's in it
I
on
saw
NBC. Nurses are probably so horny for the giggles right now, dude.
I saw that and like that one actually. I mean, I like Mecky Leaper a lot, so
Yeah.
no hate on him. But me and Sam were just talking about how like I don't know if there's a sort of genre of show that I hate more of, like I mean, that's a comedy, so that seems fine. But the serious medical show where they're like, I don't think he's going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Not if this doc comes in and he doesn't play by the rules.
Nope.
Like, I hate.
He's got cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
Cerebral palsy. You can't
the
even
kid from
say it.
the Norman Bates show did the one where he was the good doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the good doctor. They're just like,
And those shows are on for like 15 years
I don't
somehow.
get it. His
Who are
mums
the-
pop up some nursing
Yeah.
homes, dude. They leave it on nursing homes, and it plays
Sydney's
on
probably listening
like
to that, yeah.
36 TVs in a nursing home every night. It
They're
was
like-
the same like 2.5 Men. Who the fuck watched that?
Right. After
Yeah.
a certain
Other than
point.
my dad and
Yeah.
everyone's pop up.
Like,
Yeah.
new episode. There's a guy that came into the hospital who's sick. What?
Yeah.
Oh, that one or the ones like Law and Order or CSI, the ones that try and take actual cultural events and make like not a parody, but like a
And then they
slightly
let
fictional.
Ice Cube
Yeah.
be an intellectual over top of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not actually cool to do 9/11.
John, let my boy out.
Oh shit, it's stuck.
Sorry.
Boy out. Free my
He-
dog.
he's got
They
it.
should do more like
Graham,
they
make
should
up
do
your mind.
January 6th with like Law and Order. Just boom, boom.
That would be pretty
9
funny.
a.m.
a January 6th comedy.
Yeah. Do you think the ladies are going to run it back? Are we going to get a lady January 6th? I almost said lady 9/11.
Like how they're rebooting all of the movies.
Well, no, because it's like now the,
like how Ocean's 11 did like a ladies
yeah,
version.
we're about to get Lady Ghostbusters for
Damn.
January 6th.
For January 6th, it better not
Melissa
be a lady
McCarthy is going to be in a khaki jumpsuit on January 6th,
That would be
storming the
with
Capitol.
red face paint and everything. Yeah, better
So-
January 6th than 9/11. They would probably miss the towers.
I hope they do their own. They should.
yeah.
It should become like they're going to have like we do Civil War reenactments. One day they're going to do January 6th reenactments. Like
Well, not only that,
inevitably
but
someone's going to do it.
Yeah,
Not
I just auditioned for one the other day.
Waiting to get called back, brother.
well, it's like they're
Like,
coming
this
out with
guy's
that
perfect.
new. They're coming out with that new Gladiator show or movie. And
Yeah, with
and it's
Denzel.
Denzel is the
dude.
emperor.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's going to be interesting, but also.
Dude, you know how many pop-ups are fucking pissed off about that?
I know. I'm one of those pup-ups.
Oh.
I'm a slut for historical accuracy.
I'm so glad my dad is dead. He loves Denzel, but
I love Denzel too. It's just
Denzel is tight, but what's the last good movie he did? Genuine question. I'm not even
what's
saying
the one
like-
that he was the
drunk-
alcoholic
yeah.
Flight.
pilot?
Flight,
Was it
yeah.
just called
Like-
Flight? That was a good one.
yeah, he did.
But that had to have
he
been
did the
like-
black and white. What was it Romeo and Juliet or Caesar? He did something recently that was like more of an art piece.
Really?
I think he got into a few of those.
Yeah,
he did that
that's what I'm talking
Fences
about.
movie that he won a bunch of awards for.
Oh, that's right.
Fences.
Never saw it. It looked
Yeah.
like
Was that the one where it's like there's people sharing a fence and they culturally would not be a fit together, but then they start to become friends? Is it one of those plots?
I think it is.
Yeah, it was like what's that Gran Torino?
I thought it was going to be about Mr. Wilson from Home Improvement.
the best
Fences.
fence actor of all time.
Oh, good neighbor.
Dude, that people sleep on that show. That
That would be a good murder
a
mystery.
banging sitcom.
Like a murder movie and like because you never saw his face.
Yeah.
Perfect crime.
or
What an
Lady
awesome
Home Improvement.
What an awesome role
Lady
for
Home
that guy.
Lady
Yeah.
Home Improvement starring Roseanne.
Total
Yeah.
DIY piece.
It would be an awesome role to have if you're the guy that got to play Wilson for all those years that
Oh,
just
then
had to
come
show
back.
half of his face.
Dude, I remember like rumors being like, dude, I heard half his face got blown off in Vietnam, but they wanted him to have the role. I remember like there was full on storylines about it. Like, and then it was a big reveal. Like I remember they were teasing it. Like, tune in next week.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to maybe see Mr. Wilson's face.
Dude, yeah, every week you'd be like, "Oh, we almost saw it."
Yeah.
Be so close, but then like he would go above the fence, but like a tree branch would be in the way, and you'd be like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I had the same reactions when staying up late at my buddy's house watching HBO, like the Skinamax type of things when they came on.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
get to see like the slight penetration.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
There's a lot of
there it
Mr.
is.
Wilson.
It's a
Yeah, you
nipple.
saw a lot
Yeah.
of Mr. Wilson squigglied.
Yeah, I saw a lot of fucked up faces in those shows.
Did you guys used to have sleepovers with your buddies and you had somebody that had cable where you
Yeah,
could turn
yeah.
on like a
Real
bra and
sex.
panties match?
Yeah.
or
Dude,
like
we would.
a-
My buddy had HBO,
Girls
so
Gone
we would,
Wild.
and he had HBO, and his dad had like a fucking dude den, like a man cave, as corny as it is.
I wouldn't say it's that corny.
But to not give it a title, he
There's
had like,
literally a sign that says Donegan's Pub behind it.
yeah. Hell, is this your guys' first episode from
Yeah.
this location?
Live.
From Studio B, literally.
Live from Studio BD.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you gotta.
Basement just got redone. Donegan's Pub, live and well.
Basement got redone here.
We already talked about it. You got a lot of pop-up memorabilia that's ready to be hung.
Has yet to be hung, but dude, we got some, and in honor of Veterans Day, we got all of his like veteran pictures we're gonna hang up.
Was your family really good at saving things, like historically, like down the line?
Not great, which I'm learning now because I'm trying to find more and more stuff.
Yeah,
but I got enough that we
like
can.
I've been thinking about that because my family wasn't good at it. Like my papa was in the war too and all that shit. It's like I had like maybe one rusty medal that wasn't even a medal. But now I'm like, what's my thing gonna be that like 3 generations from now they're like, yeah, I have dad's like
your dog shit joke book.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I have dad's fucking hacky material. I have hours and hours of these recordings of dad's hacky material from open mics.
How embarrassing is that going to be? Like our grandchildren will have that as memorabilia.
They're gonna have this too,
like your dick jokes and like this shitty notebook. My grandpa, one thing cool that we found is he was a navigator in the Navy, and we found like he could follow the constellations of the sea for direction. And you're gonna see in my notebook, it's like, my wife's a fucking bitch.
So my ex-girlfriend was a slut.
Suck when you have to wipe a baby's ass and change a diaper.
My dick's not getting hard as often these days.
Yeah,
just reading just absolute like poetry. It's art. It's art.
What do you guys do for work?
It's just that written over and over on every page.
So any birthdays here tonight?
Anybody celebrating an anniversary?
Anything, please.
How long have you been married? That's oh man, just hours of that to read. I mean, I would love it. My family saves stuff way too good because I know that because my entire storage area of my basement is filled with boxes of old shit that it's like I have to hold on to it. I'm never gonna look at it, but I gotta hold on to it.
Do you think there's ever gonna be that for the internet, like for this? Do you think our grandkids are ever gonna watch this, or is there just gonna be a corner of the internet that is that bullshit tote that you kept in the basement?
I hope there is, but I am not going to be surprised if someday YouTube, Instagram, whatever, that they delete really old shit because like
they have to. Right?
They have to at some point.
Yeah,
they have to. They got to wipe out the things that have 2 views.
So you're going to be handing a hard drive down to your great grandkids. Yeah. You're like, here's Pop-Pop's thoughts on the 2024 election.
A lot of good stuff on here, kids. You're
Mix in a sex tape or two. Like,
this was before World War III kicked off.
Right. Yeah, I think way too much about how I want my viewing and funeral to go. I mean, I'll just get a couple of jokes in there a little bit. Put some ice in the casket with some Coors Lights on them. Sneak in on the little photo slideshow on some album, like some fucked up picture. Like I got to have somebody like be the ringleader of that. But,
are you gonna go posed, really waxy looking posed? Like you know what you should do? You two should die together at the same time. And then at the funeral, it's those ones where it's like a Puerto Rican funeral where they pose the lady like cooking because she loved cooking, or like a guy playing cards and smoking cigars. Yep. You guys need to fucking harikari double suicide. Yeah. And we'll set you up at a table at the front and put a third mic out, and everyone comes up and riffs with you.
We can get airbrushed caskets, sunrise and sunset.
All the fucking Looney Tunes that listen to this and watch this start coming out of the woodwork. Yeah. That lady that gave you a fucking... Wasn't there a lady that was talking aliens?
Oh, Cindy, yeah. She has left me 1 or 2 voicemails a day.
Shout out to you.
Has she?
She's still alive? Still kicking?
Is she still calling in, though?
She's still calling in. It's every morning at like 5:15, 5:30 in the morning, which her time is 4:15, 4:30.
Yeah.
Imagine explaining that to your wife. Every morning, this woman calls her.
I've tried.
Calls you.
I've tried. I'm like, I don't know how she found the number. The last episode we called her, and then by the end of it, we started to kind of feel bad. We're like, we should probably stop calling her. This lady is clearly out of her fucking mind.
But she found this on the YouTubes.
Shout out to
somehow.
you.
Yeah.
Don't put me on your murder hit list.
We asked her to sing the jingle, and she did.
Yeah, we did not seek her out, but.
We thought it was Andrew Boss for the longest time, but then it got a little too far even for him.
Yeah, I guess we're still not totally sure that she's a real person. So
it could be AI. I don't know.
True. What if it is AI?
I mean, it easily could be. If you like AI, she has the most traditional old woman voice you've ever heard.
Yep.
Even though she says she's like 50, and you're like, holy shit.
Like
I thought you were fucking 107 years old.
Yeah, if that is AI has gotten really good at getting young men hard over the phone because that's what she does every time I listen to those voicemails.
Damn, what's the latest on AI right now, dude?
Oh, fuck, dude. AI on the new iPhones, which I got the Apple Intelligence. Oh, man, it's been getting my rocks off.
So you're fully embracing the AI. A lot of people are afraid of it, but you're like, you know what? Why not get on?
Why not just get on the train? It's
you're
all
an early
over.
adopter.
It's over, yeah. I mean, we're in the encore right now.
Yeah, do
so
you think like you'll be spared in the robot apocalypse kind of thing?
Yeah. That, or it'll be like that guy in the movie that thinks he's going to be spared and then that gets killed when he walks up to the robot.
You got die first written all
Yeah,
all over
no way you would not get killed immediately.
What do they call it in any horror movie? You got just some fucking idiot. Who's
you're
the
the know-it-all that has like a line where like right before you go out the front door, you're like, I mean, what are you, scared of the boogeyman?
Yes.
And you step out the front door and then something cuts your head off, like it swoops down.
Dude, that's exactly right.
And it cuts back to all of us going, no!
Oh,
We're like,
what is
it's
it?
Dan.
What is AI gonna kill us all? His head gets blown up.
A Ring doorbell explodes in his face and kills him.
Yeah. Dude, I'm all for it, though. I mean, now that it's integrated in the phone, I swear that I text with ChatGPT more than my own bitch wife. And now that it's fully built in the phone, you can take pictures and get stuff back. You can get descriptions of anything. Like,
Are you guys you guys have Ring doorbells?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I have a separate one, but I have something similar, yeah.
What was that answer?
Nah, I just, Ring is just going to sell all
You
your
have something
data
that's
back
off the
to-
dark web, don't you?
Yeah.
Like,
No, Ring,
actually, I have a thing that'll scan your bio.
I'm pretty sure Ring is owned by Amazon, and I just know what Amazon does with data. So I don't want them to have a full 24/7 video of my
I just
house.
don't want footage of me almost pissing myself every night that I get home late because it's every single like I'll come home from this tonight having drank this delicious fake beer, which I appreciate.
Is
Thank
it
you very
good?
much. It's not bad. It tastes like a Blue Moon.
I haven't
Nice.
tried it.
And a bunch of water. I'll piss my pants on the way home a little bit.
Okay.
And every night, if I had a Ring doorbell, it would just be me with a little bit of piss in my pants.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to leave to my grandkid is
Yeah.
my Ring doorbell footage of me pissing myself at 40. Like I'm 2 years away from it.
Yeah, apparently Grandpa used to piss himself all the time.
Like they're going to make keys obsolete and I'm going to have to get a Ring and it's going to be like I have to use my eyeball to open the door at some point.
Yeah.
Damn! If you were just a few years earlier, you could have had. Remember when making YouTube compilations into what's the voice in songs that is high pitched auto-tune? Is that what?
Auto-tune,
Remember
yeah.
auto-tune remixes on YouTube of like all that stuff, dude? If you were pissing yourself getting out of the car back then, they could auto-tune you run into the
I could have
house.
been. I would have had it made.
You would have
You
been
kidding me?
meme. Yeah, you
I was
could have
probably
been.
pissing myself back then. To be fair,
Do you think that AI is actually going to be a problem like a lot of people are getting very worked up about?
No, if anything, it's just AI infiltrating online, like social media bots and everything. I guarantee you, if you're on Twitter or X or whatever, or Reddit or something, most likely anybody arguing with people on there is arguing with a robot. Like 80% of it is
Yeah,
bots.
I kind of have the same feelings where I'm like, I understand what people are saying, but to me, it just seems like all of the AI stuff that I've really been seeing has been more for like customer service shit.
Yeah, that's primarily transcribing
Which
audio.
is annoying.
Does really
like,
well.
You can't get a goddamn person, a live human being on the
now,
phone.
there's some
nowadays.
really cool creative ways you can use it, but like the really good things are way too regulated. Like you can't go to ChatGPT and ask it anymore. Back when you first started, you could, but you can't go and ask like recreate the movie Snow White with a bunch of Nazis. Like it won't do it. It's
Right.
really difficult.
And
As much as I ask it,
and then I'm like, okay, I guess if you're,
I got the premium, and
Yeah.
I pay $20 a month and I can't get it.
it's hilarious to know there probably is a tier you can pay. Where
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
all right, give him all the Nazi stuff he wants.
Somebody can. The one thing I do use AI to create that somebody created, and it's actually an iMessage extension, is the emoji pastas. You see those, like the chain texts, and they're all like, dirty, like Happy Cocktober. You.
no, you're the
sluts.
only one
Yeah,
that
what?
uses
Really? You don't remember those?
weird emojis.
You just said it
Dude.
like it was the magnets on the fridge that you.
Dude, don't
make
you remember the
goofy.
chain text messages that people used to send?
I only remember them because you will send one out.
They were like from the
every-
90s.
in
like,
our group chat
so,
for
like-
somebody's birthday every year.
Yeah, so I'll pull this up and you can get.
But you're the only one still doing
So
that.
give me a topic and I'll have it write it up. Give me like a I don't know, some type of topic. John's new.
All American man fights for freedom against guy speeding down his street. What am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah, you're getting into a fever dream there.
I'm in a war with everyone on my
I'll give
street
you-
about speed limits right now. It's a problem.
John's first day at work. How about that?
Ooh,
John's first.
I've had too many of those. I've had too many jobs.
Yeah, see, this is.
This is what you've been doing. You've been down your basement fiddling with this shit, just typing in sentences that spit you out like little Mad Libs.
Yeah, dude.
It's just a
This
Mad
is
Lib.
incredible. And then it just gives you shit like that. It's John's first day of work, and he's ready to make some heavy moves as he walks in the office.
So this is when you do those birthday texts. This is how you get them.
I generate them through this
Of
thing
course
that
you
uses
do.
AI.
This
Yeah.
is so much work.
He walks in, he sees the office sluts already pouncing for some dick-tastic collaboration. So, like, it just takes a bunch of, like, you know, common themes from office and work.
It takes all your Google searches.
Yeah, it just takes my history. There's just big booty Latinas is mentioned 4 times in this.
You love a
Yeah.
BBL, Dan.
Oh, God. AOC and her fucking...
She's going to be the one leading Lady
AOC
January 6th.
is hot.
She's Lady Ghostbuster for January 6th.
Yeah.
Is AOC the hottest government?
Right behind Liz Cheney, I'd say. So,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, the right tried to toss up, what's her name? Is it Marjorie Taylor Greene? Like, they tried to toss up, like, an all-American white.
Oh, yeah.
And
A real
AOC
Southern
just,
belle.
like, everyone's still like, nah, come on.
Yeah, we're like-
She's got mommy fever. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
she's still like curves.
yeah.
Yeah, there was her. Who else is? Yeah, no, I really don't.
The right has a lot of church moms that cuss. Like hot
Yeah.
church moms that cuss
Yeah.
that are like senators now.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
They
to
all
me.
look exactly the same. Have you guys emotionally recovered from the election?
I don't think I ever will, because, the politics of it.
Yeah.
And
Were you,
I couldn't have been over it faster.
Were your guys' algorithms similar of seeing a lot of people like legitimately having mental breakdowns?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. And it's so funny too because even if you're quiet about all of it, the fact that you're quiet's a problem.
Yeah.
Here, I got a lot of that, but it was from people from the right reposting, like, look at these fucking losers.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're doing the
It
same
was-
thing.
Yeah, it was. I got a lot of those people being like, fucking look at this.
Yeah.
So, but it's sad to think like there is somebody's algorithm that is showing them that where it's like, this is everyone you know is this, and it's like that
Yeah.
sucks. I don't know.
Yeah.
The lady that had like 13 flags out front of her house next door to me. This is a pretty baller move.
Shout out.
Regardless who
Is
you
this the
voted
house
for.
that has the huge Trump
Directly
flags
next to
everywhere?
a bunch
Yeah.
of Trump flags. And I always say, like, if you had 13 Phillies flags in the front of your house, you'd be like, this person's fucking insane.
Yeah.
The second he won, took them all down and just put one up that says Trump won. And I was like, that couldn't be more of a better fuck you to everybody. I don't agree with that. I'm not happy
So
he
she
did.
bought the flag ahead
She
of
had
time.
the one flag. Like, she was like, oh,
It's
you
like
guys
the
are sick
Super
of all
Bowl.
my flags? Now I'm just going to rub it in your face.
It's like the Super Bowl T-shirts where
Dude,
it's
she
like
had,
they've-
I think she was sending them to Libya. And like, I honestly think she had somebody on retainer because
Well, either way, she would have still hung that flag even if he lost. Trump
she
won.
was. It's golden. Dude, we got to get into the business of selling Trump flags, regardless if you support him or not. Capitalize off of it.
Yeah, good merch.
I was.
By the
saying
way,
that-
our merch is ready. I got to pick up.
really?
From
Oh
Tara.
shit! Tara came
bowling
through
shirts?
over at
Yeah,
the
bowling
re-up.
shirts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I got to pick this up, and I got to plan the next re-up show. It's just like, dude, November, December have been fucking crazy. Just when it gets
It's
close
the
to
happiest time of the
holidays.
year, dude.
Yeah,
There's always.
it's the most wonderful time of the year. Everybody knows that.
I'm ready for it this year. Usually I'm that
Yeah.
like curmudgeon. It's like, yo, let Christmas happen in December. Something, and it's not like, oh, it's politics. I just got really excited when I went in Starbucks the other day and I was like half asleep
Yeah.
on like 2 hours of newborn sleep. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Mariah Carey, let's do this.
Thanksgiving or Christmas,
Thanksgiving doesn't have any music though.
dude. That's
Is there any
that's funny.
Thanksgiving songs?
Um,
Does Adam Sandler probably have one?
Well, my buddy,
Like-
Yeah, he probably does.
There's got to be an Adam Sandler Thanksgiving. If not, AI can create one before the end of the episode.
I'll give him a little shout out. My buddy Eric D'Alessandro, as we're talking about this, he posted today. It's he does a rap which is actually really good, and it's
I love hearing the
Thanksgiving
white
versus
sentence start like
Christmas.
that so much.
Well, he's like, it's a joke, but it actually sounds good.
Yeah.
But he does Thanksgiving versus Christmas. He's got some good points.
Difference, you're overrated and secretly hated. Nobody wants to admit it, so I guess that I'll say it. You're too much pressure on a family, purely hype and vanity. A single parent's enemy, I don't
this is
respect that
really
energy.
good.
I'm
It's not-
collected,
it's kinda
nobody
good.
stressing.
He's
no
a good
comparing
rapper
the
and
necklace,
funny.
just grateful for the blessings. Aunt
He
and uncle's
spent money
over,
on
just chilling by
multiple
the
suits.
stove,
Like,
or
he
watching
put
the
his time
NFL,
into
or
this.
march of the wooden soldiers. Yeah, just pure vibes. I might get some more sides. You can thank me for the pumpkin, the spice, and the pie. Okay. I don't know what's worse. You promoting merch or your followers buying trees, when they don't even go to church. But whatever works, right? Make them work nights. Need that person nights. I guess that's worth the fights. Yeah, but I done figured you out. Taking it out on me, cause Santa stole your clout. That's the difference. Oh, okay, Thanksgiving, okay. Christmas, what you got? Did you say something? I think I heard you mumbling. Something about an oven and snuggling with your cousin. Don't know what you've been huffing, comparing me to stuffing. I think we heard enough when you took credit for the pumpkin. Yeah, that's more cap in the new era. You don't go together, ask whoever. How long we made them better. You're not remembered. I own November. I am the pleasure. The cozy sweater. Present send a memory getter. Come on, dog.
This is the ultimate dude hangout right now. You're showing us an entire YouTube video.
Phenomenal. I'm not just talking follicles. I'm relevant forever. You're as current as a Monaco. Yeah, and your lyrics ain't hard.
So everyone that's fast forwarding right now, you can just find the link at the bottom. Dan will put it down here with AI.
I'll embed the hell out of it. He's way too good at that.
You way undersold it too. You're like, I mean, I thought it was going to be like your buddy from high school.
I was like, it's good.
I thought it was going to be like your buddy from high school took a stab at being funny.
No.
It's a guy who's a legitimate rapper.
Yeah, no, Eric's got like over 500,000 followers. He like kills it with online videos like that.
I love it.
But the rap videos that he'll do, like I'm like, oh, you can actually rap.
yeah, that is a great tie-in with the song, with those lyrics, the whole thing. I like hearing white guys break down rap as well. That's always
he can actually rap.
He has a good flow with the beat and the rhythm.
Yeah,
I could send that to my children too. You know, it was clean. It wasn't dirty. That's been weird. My algorithm got really, really like Christian and really clean recently. And I think it was after working with that dude, John Christ, I was telling you about.
Okay.
Working clean with him. And I started like looking him up more and following him and everything. And my algorithm has been pumping like a bunch of like He Has Risen type music at me.
Really?
And it's
you got to be clicking on
the
some
algorithm
stuff for that
wants
to
me
be
back. They want me back. I went to a Christian college and I walked away from the faith. They want me back bad, dude.
You're like Mel Gibson in Signs, or you see some aliens and you all of a sudden you go back to being a priest after your wife, like, you know,
I don't know. I think I've just made enough jokes into microphones about looking like a youth pastor, and it's like coming to fruition now. They're like, we need you.
Yeah.
Might be my calling.
I do hate that though, where I just share one or two, you know, videos that are rather promiscuous, and now all of a sudden my entire feed is just
that genuinely is a problem. It's like you click on one video where you go, "What's going on here?" Right? Yeah. Next thing you know, my entire explore page, and then someone's like, "Oh, yo, let's follow each other, dude." And I'm like,
"No, just shout your name at me from 6 feet away from me,
please don't mind my explore page. I have no idea how that popped up."
So
that's better than when somebody like takes your phone and they put their number in there. Have you had that where like I had to exchange numbers with a dad at the park? I don't know why I put quotes around it. We exchanged numbers at the park the other day because our kids were like playing. They were getting along.
Yeah, we exchanged.
Yeah.
Made out in the park.
We matched each other on Grindr.
But no, so he's like, oh, you want to, you know, they can hang out. I was like, yeah, why not? And as I go to like write it in, he just takes my phone and starts putting a number in there and called it. And I was like, oh, wait. And he was like, yeah, so right now I'm kind of doing a no phone thing. And I was like, oh no. And he's like, so that's my wife. I just called it and hung up. She'll know that she has the number now and text me. And I was like, oh,
so it's not you.
Like we were having a great conversation. And then it was that. And I was like, no, you're not doing a no phone thing. You definitely smashed your phone probably out of rage. Like you rage quit through your phone through a fucking wall.
And he has his wife's number memorized? What a psycho.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe he's
you got to memorize. That's how you get all the points when you're at like Costco and stuff. Whenever I got to put a number in.
This might be a cuck proposition, dude.
I don't know, dude. It was wild.
He's like,
I'm like, I can't go to that park anymore now. It sucks.
You could text me. It's actually my wife's number.
Yeah.
Because you're going to go over there and you're going to open a closet.
He did say too, he's like, my wife and I are always looking for cool people. And as he said that was after the number exchange. And I was like, no.
He might be inviting you into.
He's inviting you guys over for
Pineapple World.
I was going to say, was he wearing a pineapple polo?
He was wearing a Wu-Tang t-shirt. There was a white man in a park in a Wu-Tang t-shirt. I should have known there.
And you're like, I'm going to bring my kid to his house.
Yeah.
That's
damn it.
That probably wasn't even his daughter playing with your daughter.
Turns out I'm a bad father.
You'll find out.
Yeah.
When he was asking if you're cool, he was asking if you're cool with a 55-gallon drum of lube.
It's all coming to fruition. I don't like this at all.
Or baby oil, whatever you're into.
P. Diddy party.
Yeah, a little freak off over.
If he ever finds this,
So the pineapple
man.
is the sign for swingers,
Which
right?
I hate because I have multiple swimsuits and T-shirts that have pineapples. They were on sale at Kohl's, and I'm like, you know what?
I coincidentally just happen to have a lot of pineapple shirts.
Yeah, I have a lot of pineapple shirts, and I also can't walk straight. Yeah, it's
Yeah, what else could they have made it that they could have taken it? Like if they made it Hawaiian shirts, like fat white guys are like, well, god damn it, like
Yeah, although I'm
that
sure
was my thing.
that's probably the majority.
Bald guys, if they made it like hats.
Yeah, it's probably the majority of the clientele.
Yeah. Damn, what other shirts could they have ruined though? Probably just a good amount. The pineapples is what did it. They're a nice. They're a thing that says I'm here to have fun, and they ruined it.
Why is that the sign?
Because
It's an
I think it
upside-down
makes your cum
pineapple.
taste good. That's why. Like it's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
And I guess if
I think they probably
everybody's-
eat a lot of pineapple, and they were sitting around. They were like, guys, we need a fucking logo.
Man,
So because we can't have a dick in a butt. Like,
Yeah, it's got to be something somewhat discreet. So when they go on those full nude cruises, that
hey
they're
Derek,
somewhat
what was that
discreet.
thing you shoved up my ass last week?
when it tasted this sweet seed,
Yeah.
fucking gross.
Damn, the
dude.
pineapple up your ass. That's got to be one of
You
the
think?
worst.
Yeah, you think they tried other fruits at first? They're like grapes.
You would think it would just be something. I guess it can't be like an eggplant because that's just signaling just sexual in general.
Right, it's harmless. There's nothing.
Yeah, you got.
But it might just. You might think it's only Hawaiian people can do it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that like started a crazy trend in Hawaii with a bunch of people
stolen valor.
propositioning their wives.
Yeah. I mean,
No, dude, I'm just wearing a fucking Hawaiian shirt.
no,
It's
dude, I'm
Hawaii.
enjoy my mahalo, brother.
I'm about to go to a Tulsi Gabbard rally and just be like, "Hey, Tulsi."
Well, you would have been there regardless.
Oh, yeah, I would have been. Dude, Tulsi, she's got
Tulsi's kind of hot, dude. She's
she's
got
kind
that.
of
She's the super Republican.
She's
right?
got that storm
Yeah.
like gray
I got
streak
the
going
same
on
thing,
in her
dude.
hair.
Me and her should
Oh,
touch them
dude.
together. You think we
Yeah.
could braid them together and solve world hunger?
You should
I
start
don't know.
doing
Me
like
and Tulse,
affect the
yo,
weather.
hit me up.
you
P.
should put that in your skits. Do
my sketches. My
do
sketches.
yeah, do
Yeah.
a sketch as Tulsi Gabbard.
You're the
I would
male
love to see
Tulsi
it.
Gabbard, dude.
Oh,
Just put some bronzer on your face and you
I
would
think I
fucking
might be
nail
the
it.
male Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Hey, there it is.
Come on, bro.
What's up, bitches?
Yeah.
Hey guys,
It's me,
Damn.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah,
Damn, you got hot Tulsi, you got hot
Hot
RFK,
Tulsi.
like an 87-year-old guy doing push-ups.
yo, he is jacked, dude.
Yo, I love that they right before the election they put out a video of him doing pull-ups with like the bar stars. You remember those guys? Was that before your guys' times?
Probably.
Yeah.
It was the bar stars were like these dudes in like parking lots or in jungle gyms in like Harlem that could do a bunch of pull-ups, and it was like early YouTube that was popular.
How many pull-ups are we talking?
Oh, like thousands, and they would do like
What?
nuts, like one-handed ones. They do like parkour moves into pull-ups.
Thousands
Put the bar stars right here. I think it's called bar stars.
consecutively,
So-
or just like they do so many
They're
sets and they just
were
don't
like
get
the
tired.
like the showtime of pull-ups. You know what I mean? Like the guys on the train, they're like showtime. Then they do a real exciting thing.
No,
Okay, I'm opening up a lot of doors for you.
yeah, I got a lot to learn.
Like I don't know how to describe it. They were like fitness influencers before fitness influencers. They were just a bunch of jack dudes in the hood
Yeah.
that could do pull-ups, and
But-
that's their whole thing is just pull-ups.
Yeah,
But that was RFK just put a video out where it's like him doing pull-ups and a dude doing a handstand over top of him. That was where I was like, AI is fucking nailing this.
They
Like, and then it
69?
comes out that it's real. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
But that like swayed some people. They're probably like, that's sick. I got to vote left or right.
yeah, he is fucking ripped.
My
dude.
vote was up for
Yeah, it
grabs
is.
walking into that fucking polling place. There could have been a funny sign, and I would have been like, all right, I'm in for that one.
Yeah,
Well, what did you do going down the entire? Because like the more local it got, the less I knew
did-
about anybody.
I'll tell you what I did was no fucking research. You walk in there and you're like, Bob Rezione is running for
Yeah,
comptroller in the 3rd district. Sounds
Dude.
good. Cool name, Bob. Like,
yeah.
I voted mostly off of if you had too many consonants in your last name, I was like, no,
No.
I don't like an Italian in there, Rizzo or
On-
anything.
I was looking at our ballots that I sent out in my borough, and they had the school board people running on there, which could literally be a mom next door type of thing.
See, that's the shit that's supposed to be important to me now. My wife was like, who'd you vote for the school board? And I was like, shit, I have kids
but
now.
do they campaign? How would you even know?
They
yard
do
signs.
on
It's all
Facebook
fucking
groups.
yard signs and
But where do
local
you get
moms,
to
local
know
moms
what they're
gossip?
Local moms, you got to go hang out at a playground and hear what they're
gossip.
talking about.
It's literally it's high school gossip to the next level. The dude came out. One of the guys that was running came out to like school drop off because it's a bunch of parents there, and he was handing stuff out.
Oh,
And was
God.
like, "Yeah, remember you got to vote for this today." And I'll be like, I was at a party. and they hit me with a series. It was at our buddy and I think alum of the show, Rob Cody's house. Yeah. And one of like our neighbor or town friends hit me with what do you think about the referendum? And I was like, I got to be totally honest with you. I don't know what the fuck a referendum is.
Yeah, what is that?
And I have to know these things now. It sucks because I'm a dad with a kid like in school.
It's a ref giving a memo?
Exactly.
Referendum.
It's a random referee, I guess. I don't know.
Man.
Referendum. It sounds like an all-night event. Like
come on out for the referendum. It's just a bunch of It's a referee convention.
What are people even campaigning for? As
I'll tell you what mine 2 doors down did running for school board in our town. She made a big Facebook post and her campaign slogan was "Context is key." So I'm like, okay. So I read her post.
She's sleeping with students. Hey,
he's kind of hot.
Context here, all right?
Molding minds.
Yeah,
context is key, especially when he's got a dick the size of a forearm.
He was into it. Context.
That's so vague, though. Context is key.
So she explained it, and this was her explanation. She said, context is key. I know that we need to start making better decisions within the school board. And she's like, for example, a couple years ago, I wanted to buy one of those really tall skeletons that you put on your front yard as like a Halloween decoration. But I couldn't because I needed to take care of other bills. Once I took care of those, I could buy my skeleton. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is a person running for something that makes decisions about things.
You know how many votes she got?
What mental illness is that?
You know how many votes she got? She got 4th out of 7th with 1,100 votes.
That's it. See?
And I think it's because people go in and are like, that name sounds good. It's like horse betting. Like, you just say, that's a cool name.
But so they kind of write like a general bio for kind
just
of what
themselves,
they're
like
running
usually
on.
Like her kids are in the district, so she's like, I want to be on the school board, this and that, and like a campaign slogan, and here's why I'm running, and that was her reason.
I just hate
I guess my question is though, like, what change can they make? Like, what are they trying to do?
Soda machines in the cafeteria.
It's all about like where spend. Like we had one in our town
where money's allocated for the programs.
Yeah, if it got passed, the schools got more money, but taxes would go up. If it didn't get passed, nothing would fucking happen, and your taxes stay the same. So it didn't get passed, and now the schools aren't going to get the shit they needed, which affects me because I have kids. But like my neighbor who has no kids, she's like, yeah, cool, life's good.
Right.
So it's like it sucks because then it divides the town on that too. They tried to go like right and left. They tried to like lean into like the Democrat and Republican sides of it, and you're like, dude, I don't know. I guess I want my kid to have a gym roof that doesn't collapse on their head. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I didn't have kids, I'd be like, yo, fuck those kids.
That's what I'm looking at our tax bill in our town, and 75% goes to the school, and I don't have kids in the school.
There needs to be
so
no
like,
kids towns, and not like the kind they have like in Florida where pedophiles all go to live. They need to have towns where like there's no kids and it's just all single or not single, married people that don't want to have kids or don't have kids.
A couple of dinks, they call them. Yeah.
We need Dink Town.
Dink Town.
That sounds so racist.
Dink Town.
I take it 100.
Come here. It's just all of our
income, no kids. Sorry.
Yeah.
Had to get that out of there.
We love the dinks. It's just all of us dinks. No one else but dinks.
Couple
good people.
Dingleberries. Although that would turn into a swingers town immediately. That's
right. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'd have a pineapple.
The coolest town in America.
I'd have a pineapple tree in my front yard.
I ran into one of my couple friends yesterday morning at a coffee shop, and they're just like a couple that they've decided they don't want kids. They're awesome people. They've come to a bunch of re-up shows. Awesome people. And it's every time I see them, like, how are you doing? They're like, good, dude. We just got back from Belize, and we're happy. They're like, how are you? I was like, I haven't slept in 3 weeks.
Belize me. I want to
a lot of throw up on it. That might be mine.
May or may not be yours. Who's to know? Yeah.
And then I have to look up where is Belize.
Sam and I were no kids people, and then here I am with the second on the way.
And all you had to do was shake her hand, and here you are with.
Yeah, you sneezed in her direction. You fucking Irish.
I fucking dapped her up, and she was like, "It's a girl." I was like,
the Irish and the Mexican are just the most fertile human beings on earth.
Yeah, man. They're just fucking one-shot kills, bro.
Jesus. So what's the plan? You guys like? Are you like?
I think we're gonna keep it.
Are you gonna be like? Is it what they always say? Especially with our parents always said it too. Of like. The more they have, the less they give a shit. Are you going to be like, hey, we taking care of Jack this one, we're going to let it roam a little free? Like,
well, I at least with the mindset of like the first one, you just have no idea what you're getting into. So the second one, I don't feel as nervous because I'm like, okay, like we've been through it.
Yeah.
And then I think
don't worry, you forgot everything. I guarantee you. I've been late night Googling shit like crazy lately of like can I give my kid this, or will I need to rush it to the emergency room for shit that makes her not hiccup anymore?
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely nervous for managing to at the same time, because obviously that's going to be a new experience. But
United front, dude. That's all. You got to keep reminding your lady. You got to be like, hey, it's us versus them right now.
Yeah.
We're coming out on top every day. They're still alive and we're not killing each other.
Yeah.
You have to like have constant. I sent my wife out on a walk tonight. I was like, go around the block. I'll get this. And then I just was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm like, she's out there breathing for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I get to come and hang out with you guys. It's like little trade-offs.
Yeah, for sure.
Trade-offs. You take a walk. I'm going to go to the casino for a few hours.
The hard thing is finding the wife's trade-off thing. Like they never know what they want their thing to be. I'm learning if you tell them what their thing is, they get very excited.
What's Trish's thing?
Right now, it's just because she's like 3 weeks from having a kid, off having a kid. It's just, hey, go for a walk by yourself. Reset your brain.
It's such a Saturn thing.
Dude, that's it.
Yeah, you know,
all they
little
need.
something for me. I'm taking a trip with the boys.
Yeah.
You go for a walk by yourself.
Why'd you do the big loop, hon?
Yeah. I won't walk with you with the leash on this time. Go ahead.
Sounds so
no,
unfair.
you can't take the mace. I know it's dark.
I'm going to be gone for a week. You take a walk by yourself for 5 minutes, and I'll see you when you get back.
I'm going to go get high in the attic.
I wish I had the opportunity to be like, babe, I got to go to fucking Tulsa for comedy right now. I'm sorry.
We could. You want to book a bar show in Tulsa?
I'm going to call my wife right now and be like, podcast went great.
Yeah.
Do you need anything while also me and Dan and Brendan are halfway to Tulsa?
Yeah.
That is the move,
back.
though, if you can get some stuff booked in other cities to make a little trip out of it with the wife.
Yeah.
Because it also does suck traveling to another city by yourself. I mean, if you're going with your crew, it's fucking great. But
No, it's
you
we
get
did
bored
one
after a little bit.
to DC. It was fun.
yeah.
Did a basement show. It was fun. And then but it was like a paid good basement show. We had time to hang out.
Yeah.
And like we broke even because we got a nicer hotel.
Yeah. It's
But
just
I was
fun
like,
to do
this is
stuff
so
during
good.
the day.
I feel
too.
so accomplished after doing that. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because then it feels like you're getting a little vacation time, and you just get to do spots at night. So it's win-win.
Yeah.
Save your relationship. Win.
I'll just leave the bitch wife at home, go out, do the shows, take the cash, bring that back. I call it my comedy cash, my fuck bucks. Just do whatever
Dude,
the fuck I want.
But your wife, out of anybody, seems the most to be like, get this guy the fuck out of the house.
Yeah.
she's praying you make it just so you're never fucking home.
Yeah.
Get him out of the
See,
basement.
like she really chooses which shows she wants to come to because it's few and far between. But the only reason she only chooses to come to so many is she wants to get the fuck away from me. So I go to a show.
What
I'll
you
just
don't know
picture-
is
She's not coming to support me.
Picturing
What a
Dan
fucking-
upstairs or Rachel upstairs just hearing you down the basement like, Siri, what is it? Like, shut the fuck up, Dan.
Hon, I got Siri arguing with AI down here.
You're definitely a guy that
Siri.
talks to text.
Siri, sing Johnny Denver Country Roads in a Philadelphia accent.
Yeah.
And that's me downstairs.
Yeah.
And look, it's starting to do it right the fuck now.
Wow.
Phone is like,
Your girl's
oh, wait, she was
listening,
about
bro.
to wait. Siri, come back. Do it.
Do you have to train Siri? My Siri sucks.
You do. You got to train a little bit. You got to throw them around a little bit.
Once used Siri.
I never did until I
I
started
don't
doing
use
it when
it
I was
either.
running. So now I sound like a fucking psychopath because I'll be like, Siri, next song. And it
Yeah.
won't do it. I'm like, Siri, next song.
It's kind of
Next
how,
motherfucking song.
Siri has gotten more and more like kind of a bigger attitude as the
Yeah,
years
she's
have
getting
gone on.
bitchier,
She's a real
dude.
bitch.
Yeah,
because she's ignored.
I like it
Yeah.
sometimes. I like it when Siri gives it back to you and you're like, you get mad at her and she's like, I don't need this right now. I'm going to go
Right.
for a walk around
She's
the block.
like, who are you talking to, Alexa?
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I think of the AI stuff, that like, you know, everyone's viewing it as a big threat. But I think a lot of times like Siri's really cool and is this weird AI thing, but it's just more annoying than anything. And I'm like, I'm not even going to use it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that everyone says it's going to be this huge disruptor, obviously, because there's a lot of things you can do in a good way. But like, same thing when like social media came out, they're like, this is going to be and now look what we're using social media for.
It's
Yeah.
it's always gonna be the worst case scenario, and then it's just gonna
Yeah.
make TikTok stronger.
All it's going to do
make
is
us-
feed your algorithm more
Right.
garbage.
It's gonna make more
it's-
knuckleheads like us have more podcasts.
Yeah, basically. I
But-
do like have you heard like there's specific channels that I follow that do AI country songs? They're pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard a couple good ones.
Yeah.
And I don't like country, and like it shows you how much of a common denominator a lot of like popular music is. You're like,
yeah.
because I still think there's some music that, and it's going to be able to. I'm not doubting AI's capabilities. I've seen what it's been able to do with fucking like models on Instagram. It'll throw at you. It's like it's going to figure out how to write Led Zeppelin, like eventually.
Yeah.
But like right now, it doesn't. There's still the uncanny. It's taking down each genre one by one. It's like we're gonna get jazz last. Like that's gonna be the hard one.
Right. Have you guys been seeing the Zach Bryan stuff?
No. What's that?
It's him and Portnoy are at war right now, right?
So
Really?
I guess he was dating one of the Barstool chicks, Brianna something, Chicken Fry. Is that what they call her?
Yeah.
I see the clips, but I've never listened to her podcast, which is why I'm not like pretending I don't know her name or something. But it seems like from just the 2 TikTok clips that I've seen, he's apparently like a very abusive boyfriend. He offered her a $12 million NDA to kind of like shut up about their breakup and like the details of it. She declined, and then is just going on her podcast and talking about it with Portnoy and I guess the other TikTok dude they do a podcast with.
Holy shit! She turned down $12.5 million.
I know, like 12.
Yeah, but it's like
mil.
she has some business manager in her ear is like, yo, if you just lean in, dude, 12 mil is gonna look like nothing.
Yeah, that's like
you're gonna have a whole podcast called
ads.
"Fuck Zach." It's gonna blow up. Like I think those people like it sucks. Like it sounds like it was a terrible situation, but there are people that I'm not saying this woman is that. But it seems like there are like content creators that are just waiting for that.
Oh,
like,
totally.
Oh, yeah.
I can fucking. And,
but dude, can you imagine? That's why it's like, dude, if you are Zach, like, why the fuck would you ever date a content creator? First of all, okay, if you date a content creator, you better be on your best behavior, brother.
Yeah.
Like, this girl has, she talks for a living.
Right.
Do you think that, well, I guess he figured that's why he offered her $12 million, thinking like, I could do whatever the fuck I want. And he's apparently paid off a ton of chicks in the past for similar reasons.
Damn.
Again, I don't know if any of this is true, but
it's not even dating a girl that likes to talk for a living, but she's literally like hoping she gets enough attention online. Like she's doing shit to get attention. That would be feeding right into a content creator's fucking.
Yeah, it's just like her whole profession is talking about. She's a podcaster. It talks about like her experiences in life. You think going through a breakup with one of the biggest, musical superstars in the world is not going to be a topic of conversation, especially if it kind of went down in a shitty way.
Yeah.
It's funny for her. Like one morning, she's like, "All right, what do I want to talk about today? New movies. My boyfriend's a piece of shit. This will ruin his career. I'm gonna go with that one. All right.
Yeah.
Good for her though. I mean,
but it's unfortunate to hear, dude, because if all that stuff's true, he sounds like obviously a total douchebag, and I'm like, dude,
he's somebody
I fucking
that is,
love Zach Bryan.
You gotta separate the art from the artist.
He's a person that has like fucking wedged his way. The algorithm has wedged him into my life to the point where like I was starting to like his songs. That there's one song that a show I'm on this month put the song on the flyer, and I keep reposting it, and it's like I still don't know the name of the song. I'm like, oh, that's a cool song, and then I reposted it the day that all the Zach Bryan shit came out, and it's this show is hilarious. They literally just pick it based off what your headshot looks like. I'm in a flannel shirt with long hair, and I'm a white dude. They're like, fucking new age country, throw it at them. I don't have a single country song in my phone, but it works over top of my picture, and I'm like, damn it.
I will tell you one thing, dude. Like after you hear about the story of Zach Bryan, and then you're listening to his songs, and he's kind of like, man, I just want to wake up. He's doing this like poetry bullshit. I want to wake up with a beautiful girl and lay with her all night, just treat her right and do that. And you're like, it's kind of hard to get out of the back of my mind that you're a total piece of shit boyfriend. And now it doesn't seem as sincere. Is this going to be like
Southern white guy Michael Jackson, where are there going to be guys that are like, you got to separate the art from the artist, brother?
Hell yeah.
Dan
I just said that 5 seconds ago.
Dan was just about to campaign for that.
I was no. That's you got.
I mean, Dan's still a huge R. Kelly fan.
Yeah, and a Bill Cosby. Anybody ask me, my favorite comedian of all time. You can't deny that Cosby was crushing it in the late 70s and early 80s.
Do you think
he better not put out a country album right now? He's fucking doomed.
He's out, dude.
Yeah, he's out, but he's been so quiet. I'm like, dude,
he's not hitting the podcast circuit.
He's not. You would think that if
he will not answer my calls.
He's got a terrible manager. If they're not saying, dude, you are out right now, get a fucking podcast. You shouldn't be out of jail. Like it was a total fuck up on the prosecution.
Yeah, there's nobody in his lineage like that could be taking advantage of him financially by putting him on a podcast right now. We need that. We need like his great grandson is like, pop up. I'm gonna point this camera at you.
Isn't Cole Cosby? Is related.
Yeah,
he is.
I think that's his uncle.
Yeah, I think he's like,
unless that's a big joke, but I think it's serious. I think that's his uncle.
I think there is.
That's pretty.
I mean, he has a joke about it in his act. if I remember correctly, that he reached out to him for advice when he was starting comedy.
Really?
And I think, again, Cole, if I'm fucking this up, please call in and tell me. But I think the joke leads to something that like Bill Cosby kind of like blew him off and was like a dick about
There's
it.
a couple of Philadelphia comedians that have jokes about Bill Cosby blowing them off when they were children.
Yeah.
And not in the sense, I mean, he liked the ladies.
Yeah.
There was a girl I dated in high school. I remember I mentioned it probably a few years ago in this program, was that her mom went to Drexel, and she said after the bar multiple times on our walk home, Bill Cosby would just be in the street, like on the sidewalks, and he would ask them if they wanted to like, go out somewhere, like get
the
a
dragons.
Let's go get it late night. I can't do a Cosby.
Go Drexel.
Do the shots and the drinking and the party. That sounds like a nightmare somebody would have.
I woke up, get hammered and Kavanaughs.
I was walking down the street from my frat house, and Bill Cosby was just in the street.
And she was talking about this in 07, 08.
Wow.
Like this was before all the Cosby stuff came out. She's like, I just thought it was really weird that he was on the sidewalk at like 1:30 in the morning.
That's why I can't wait for some of our friends to get. I can't wait for Cody Wright to get famous, and somebody's like, "Yeah, he put a cigarette out on my face once." Or like, do you know he's touring the country now?
There's so many.
Shut up,
like,
Cody. I don't think he put cigarettes on faces.
Anytime like somebody is famous and then they get their past drug up or whatever, somebody goes back in their things, or somebody says I was friends with them in high school. Like I'm sure most of my friends, if not like some of your guys' friends too, like you could dig up some shit on them if they became famous and it would be the same result. I feel like everybody has that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there are things like there's pictures and shit. I think I escaped the beginning of the social media generation. Like it didn't exist when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Because like Facebook started my freshman year of college. So like I escaped social media being like, so there was like stupid. No, I guess MySpace existed in high school. Now I think about it.
That's what I was on.
Is Graham up there? Is that door closed?
He's right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't, for some reason I thought
Like
he was
there's a
banging the
picture
door.
of me doing a thing I used to call Underwear Ninja at parties. But like that's floating around as like a Polaroid amongst like 10 friends, I think, at this point.
What was that? You
I
have my
would
attention.
Underwear
get
Ninja?
violently drunk on Keystone, just take my clothes off down to my underwear, wrap a t-shirt around my face with a little bit of a slit here, scream Underwear Ninja, and run through a party. That was
Holy
it.
shit.
And then
Did you
sometimes I'd
karate
come
chop
back and I would
anybody?
drink in that character. I don't drink anymore. I don't know if that lent to that at all.
I feel like you were like.
I think I'm starting to unwrap my origin story of being an alcoholic.
When was that in high school?
That was in high school, yeah.
I can see high school John being like Frank the Tank from Old School, like
Yeah.
riding down the street, like, come on, we're all going
In my
to
mind, I was. Yeah, in my mind, I was. In reality, I was crying in a living room in a beautiful suburban living
In a
room. in, like,
karate
friend's
uniform.
house. Yeah. I never did get past yellow belt, dude.
Dude,
Fuck
get
that.
this fucking karate guy out of here. He keeps crying and he's running through the party naked.
Yeah, it was a problem.
He did it at the baseball house up in Eastern University.
No,
as
I
well.
retired it before becoming
Fuck,
yeah,
dude.
but,
Christian collegiate baseball player.
yeah.
I played for a higher power, gentlemen.
He
Yeah.
sure did. And higher power
Higher
was
power.
Keystone Light.
Yeah, it was student loan debt fucking forever now.
I
Yeah.
just finished paying off my student loans a month ago.
Dude,
Fucking, like, yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
That's an adult thing right
Yeah,
there. You get
it
a
certainly
huge.
was. It was a big
How's it
fucking
feel?
deal. Yeah, it's so great because,
Sally Mae?
No. If I had Sally Mae as my student loan, I probably would have been in jail for sending a pipe bomb to their headquarters. But
I had
those
Sally
fuckers
Mae.
are. Do you have them?
Well, so that was the first I got rid of. So I almost got done my loans, but Sally Mae, dude, she fucking got her hands on me for years.
She's got a grip on those balls for a bit.
Dude, the interest rate, guess the interest rate on those.
On yours?
Yeah,
Are they
on the
federal?
Sally Mae specific.
They're federal, right? If they're with Sally Mae.
Sally Mae was private.
Fuck, private? What are you, like 11, 12%?
Yeah.
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 You ever drive
How
past their
fucking insane is that?
their
Yeah.
building when you're driving through Delaware?
Yeah.
It's right off of the highway.
And of course
I
it's
don't
in Delaware. I see
didn't
it
even
all
have
the time.
loans through them, but I just want to firebomb it every
Yeah.
time I see it because I'm like, this is for my fucking bros.
Were
Dude.
there
Yeah.
any lawsuits against Sally Mae?
Probably tons.
yeah.
I don't know.
Probably.
It's all predatory. Mine got forgiven by accident. So like my dad in a
What?
shady move put my sister as the co-signer on a bunch of my loans.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, he went to jail later on for multiple things, not to our family, like financially he did multiple things, but he put her on there. So like it fucked me for a while, but then when she got hers forgiven, because she's a teacher. So like when teachers hit like 10 years out of school, it's actually their tenure is 10 years. They get some loan forgiveness, and she got all of hers forgiven. And because she was a co-signer on mine, mine got forgiven also.
Oh,
So like,
shit.
I just one day got a phone call and they were like, "Yeah, you're done paying."
What?
And I thought it was like a scam. I was like, "There's no fucking way." Like to this day, it might be a very elaborate. And I just have a mountain of debt.
You know what it is with federal student loans, though? Do you know how much percent of the like overall amount of money that the government brings in? Do you know the percentage of that entire bucket of money that comes from student loan interest?
Give me in 1 year.
No, just like out of the whole pie chart, I guess in any,
It's got to be astronomical, man.
27% of all of the money that the government gets to play with is from student loan interest.
Wow.
Damn.
So like if they eliminated all student loans,
is funding the war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Shit.
Send a bunch of fucking tanks and missiles. You're welcome. That was for us to,
Because we all wanted to get fucking alcohol poisoning 3 times in the span of 4 years.
like if they removed that 27% of revenue for the government, they would be hurting for a squirting. And
You know what they should do? Like, if you're just going to college for not a like medical degree or a law degree or something like that, they should just start making high school 4 years longer.
yeah,
Because that's
but for
all.
sure, separate the buildings.
yeah.
That's all we were doing is like just
really is.
extending our class, extending our classes, going to party and live by ourselves for 4
Right.
years.
You
But
could
it's just
possibly
such an
learn how to.
extension
I'm
of
trying
high
to learn how to
school.
live in the real world. It's like,
No,
Not really.
Yeah.
I didn't have one college class. Even in my
No.
statistics or economics class, there wasn't one about taxes, real estate,
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, and
I still
live
don't
in
know
the
what
real
escrow
world
is,
of-
and I own a
of living
home. I
with-
know.
I get the mail about your escrow. I was like, sure, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Did you guys have to
Sucks.
take gen eds in college?
I did. Yeah, we had to
what
take a gym class this semester, and
What a
it's like
fucking scam.
I
you're
failed
paying like
weightlifting.
$900 for that.
Yeah. Seriously, if you break
Yeah.
it all down, you had to take them too?
I failed weightlifting because I never
Wait,
went.
seriously?
It was 7 a.m. my freshman year, and we drank every night.
We could have told you that, dude.
We just drank every. You don't understand. I used to be.
They
yoked.
took one look at him and go, fail.
Like, you're done, bro.
Fail this guy.
I'll find some pictures. See, those are the pictures that didn't make it to social media.
Damn.
I was jacked for a while. Anyway,
You weren't fucking squatting for
no, I
Jesus.
didn't go. So I talked to the teacher and I was like, "Oh, I lift with my baseball team, and then at night I can't lift twice in one day." He's like, "All right, show up and take the final." And I got there, and all the final was like everything you need to know about like every muscle in the body, the actual names and everything. I was like,
fuck that.
"Oh, I didn't fucking think about this."
Yeah.
So I just had to take the L. I failed, and I had to sit there and have a conversation with my father, who was taking out what we found out was bullshit loans. Then he was like, "You failed weightlifting," and I was like, "I know, that's pretty crazy, right?" Like,
Yeah, that's
when you
something.
say bullshit loans, are you talking about like an Italian guy from Gloucester City? Like, where'd
I
you have
wish
a
that
loan
was
from?
it. No, my dad did fuck over some Italian guys in Gloucester City.
Fuck yeah.
Not anyone connected. It's a problem.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good on them. I almost bought a house in Gloucester City during the pandemic.
Good on
Times
you
were
for
rough.
not doing that.
I know. It was a nice flip, but then we got to the point of where we were almost signing up for it, and home inspectors were just like, yeah, all those appliances, the roof, the major things in a house, they're like, all the ages they put down are wildly
Thank God,
incorrect.
that would have been such a bad
Well,
location
it was
for you.
technically Gloucester City, but it was literally across the Black Horse Pike from the Acme and Audubon. Like, it was right
Oh,
there.
okay.
It wasn't in the middle of Gloucester City or anything, but
you probably would wind up liking where you're at better anyways.
yeah.
Did you guys,
yeah.
speaking of South Jersey, did you guys talk South Jersey wildfires at all yet?
Not
Dude,
yet, but
no,
holy
that's a good point.
shit.
Did you guys smell it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went
It
out
was-
and get that secondhand rip. You're like, "Ooh, that's
Yeah.
South Jersey pine."
Yeah. It was strong, dude. You guys stay inside?
I went for a
Nah,
run
so-
like a fucking idiot. It's
Really?
like a
That'd
fool.
be
I
tough.
had to get out of the house. It's like when I set my way for the walk.
Damn.
I had to get out of the house. I just needed to fucking think, and I went out and instead got emphysema
yeah.
like 2 miles in.
Would you
It
run
was-
across the
bad,
Ben
man.
Franklin?
I did not yesterday. No, that would have been bad.
Yeah, you
I
can't even
haven't-
tell if it's just the burning of Philadelphia or if it's a wildfire.
Yeah, if it's meeting the stink of Kensington. They're
Yeah,
just
it's clashing in midair. Just
right over top of us here in beautiful Camden County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had the fires were like
Right in
pretty
Evesham.
severe. Like we're
Yeah. So wait. So what started these fires?
You know what? I fucking saw it. It
Sinners.
was something
The
crazy.
election.
Oh, you know what it was? I saw there was a guy. They actually pinpointed it to a guy because it's usually stupid shit, like someone flicking a cigarette in the woods or something.
that
like
sounds
that.
like cool shit to me, dude.
Well, you know
He's
what?
like, yo,
It actually kind of did sound pretty cool, but pretty
City
stupid.
burnt down because cool guy from a high school party left.
I could think of 30 people from open mic comedy in
That would
South
do that.
Jersey that could have started this.
Steve
Like-
Kane lit it on fire in Vineland.
as a bit.
Yeah.
And it probably did well.
You know what the guy did though? That lit one. I don't know which wildfire it was, but it was one of the Wharton State Forest ones. He was shooting dragon's breath ammo in his backyard. You know what that is?
It sounds pretty
Dragon's
incredible.
breath ammo is where you're firing actual bullets, but there's like fire that comes out with it. It's highly illegal.
Like tracers, kind of?
It's kind of like tracers, but it's they call it dragon's
cool.
breath. There's like there's actual flames on the bullets and shit. So he was shooting that in the
Proud
woods.
to be an American.
He's shooting that in the woods during a drought.
Oh my god!
This is the guy that caused the
I saw. One of the wildfires that was caused recently was from somebody doing that.
Wait, this one in particular?
I will look it up and read you the article. That I don't have article.
Oh
Give me a
my
second.
God.
I'll find
I think
it.
we found the screenplay we have to write. It's just South Jersey Joe Dirt. It's
wow. Yeah, it reminded me of
Holy
like
shit.
how bad it was. Like how it made me think how bad the Canada wildfires were.
right.
Considering like, I don't smell it today.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. It
But
hit-
like in Canada, like the fact that we were smelling it,
we had an apocalypse for 2 days.
it was
that was it.
Like insane.
But you see, there's a wildfire in North Jersey on the border of New York and New Jersey that you can see from space. They had like,
No
what's it called? I'm blanking because I'm half asleep.
internet.
The internet had pictures of it.
Sorry.
No, satellite photos of the fire in North Jersey. You could see it.
Here it is.
That's all I got.
New Jersey wildfire started by incendiary dragon's breath shotgun ammo is now under
Wow.
control. Fired multiple simultaneous wildfires throughout the state. Sunday night's rain, blah, blah, blah. An arrest was made in one that authorities say began at a gun range where a man was firing dragon's breath shotgun shells, which are designed to spread flames.
How drunk do you think he was? You can't shoot those sober.
Wow.
That's not exciting. What songs do you think we're playing? It had to have been Foghat or something.
Something hot like that.
Oh,
Slow
good
ride.
oh yeah, a little REO Speedwagon, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking up more on it. Says what is dragon.
He then hopped in his El Camino with his denim jacket.
We didn't start the fire.
There it is.
It was always
Where you at,
burning.
Billy? We need you now.
This girl is on
This
fire.
state is on fire.
This sex is on fire.
Do you guys know that they have those actually? Like when I go to the gun range, you have
Burning down the house.
There we go. It's just like, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Yeah.
I finally got one.
Is that a funk song? I love
Yeah.
a good funk, like a
Running
Rick
down the
James
house.
soundtrack. Yeah. They have headphones. Like when I have some that I bring to the gun range with me that you can connect to Bluetooth to your phone. You can turn off like really loud noises. It blocks that out, but you can play music while shooting at the gun range. That's a great fucking idea. I'm gonna play those types of songs.
Fire away. Chris Stapleton, come on, one more. Throw it in.
You're just listening to all Cobain music, and they're like, Dan's trying to tell us something at the gun range.
Yeah.
I've seen fire and I've seen
There you go.
You can't listen to sad music and shoot guns, dude.
Yeah, little JT.
Just shoot
You're
'em.
just listening to Mad World from
Your original
I'm listening
JT.
to that song while crying, thinking about
Tears for
America.
Fears
Oh my
Mad
God.
World, and you're shooting at Target.
Just holding one handed in there.
Dude,
Just fucking.
if you're driving on a brisk day with the windows down and Fire and Rain by James Taylor comes on,
Ooh.
you're gonna tear up. Dude.
yeah. Just
I
think
love
about
crying to songs in the car at
Oh my
sunsets.
God, it feels so
Crying
good.
at sunsets is the most dad thing you can possibly
Feels
do.
so good, dude. Just thinking about your past.
Yeah.
think about where it all went wrong. You throw on a what came on over here? Against the Wind by Seeger.
Ooh.
I
Ooh,
mean,
it was a brisk night. Did you
Against
put,
the
you
wind.
put your windows down, right?
oh yeah. Windows will be down on the way home from here in this Under Armour quarter zip.
Farting in
Dude,
your car. That's usually
Seeger,
why.
Seeger absolutely fucks, dude.
Dude,
Rips.
I got Seeger on the jukebox at the VFW the other night outside of Harrisburg. Holy shit!
What a sentence. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. When you talk about bringing your wife on trips for comedy.
Yeah, it's like she's not going to the VFW.
No, I brought my wife to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone the first, and it was the
shit.
first
Oh my
time we
God.
went away.
She's like,
post-COVID.
John, please quit.
Dude, we had the
This
best
sucks.
weekend ever. And
In
that's like a
Harrisburg?
true test. You can take your wife to the Boomerang Motel attached to the Comedy Zone. Shout out to the Comedy Zone. Please book me again. And I said, I was like, we can get like a Holiday Inn, like downtown where we
Fuck
lived
yeah.
for a little
I
bit.
stayed at the Holiday Inn in
and she
Harrisburg. Yeah.
fucking
She's like,
ride or
John,
died.
stop. It's too expensive.
She was like, I want the dirty fucking comedy life. And we just got so gone
You
on
got
edibles,
it, sister.
and we were just she'd never stayed in a shitty motel. She was like excited for the experience.
Wow.
Oh my
Like think about
God.
this. Your wife ever slept in like a shitty like Motel 6?
Probably when
See,
she was-
ladies don't sleep in fucking sleaze bags unless they're whores.
Yeah, my bitch wife likes to live up here. I was like, how about we start living down here?
I love a good red roof, dude. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to hit business
Dude.
trips. I'd have to stay at red roofs all the time when I was
Holy
first out of
shit.
college.
Roof is
I
so
thought I was the
gross.
fucking man. They would make me share a room with 3 other dudes.
And you're like, this is
It was
the
a
fucking
door-to-door
life.
sales job, and we were like, yo, we would watch that, what was the movie with Vin Diesel? And
Fast and the Furious.
no, the one
Triple
where,
X.
the one where it's
Saving Private Ryan.
they're all businessmen and
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, fucking Giovanni Ribisi's in it. Boiler Room. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
No.
Dude, it's about like guys starting call centers and being like, we're fucking ballers now.
Yeah.
I worked with dudes that were like, we go door to door selling Verizon. Let's watch.
we scam the elderly with
We
a
would
Verizon
pregame
deal.
and watch Boiler Room, and then we would go get shit faced over at what was Top Dog in Cherry Hill
Fuck
at the
yeah.
time.
Top Dog used to have beer
Oh.
pong tournaments.
Dude, it was a problem. That
Fuck,
place had
dude.
like $1 appetizers. You kidding me?
Well,
How am I not going to get a DUI?
Did you and your wife go to Savannah's on Hannah out in Harrisburg?
No, I did not take her to
Fuck,
church,
dude.
as they call it out there.
Church, yeah.
Ooh.
I brought that up at the VFW on Saturday.
They loved it.
There was a
course.
disabled veteran there who was in a wheelchair. He was paralyzed. His name was Norm. Shout out, Norm. I know you're listening. If you know what a podcast is. He was in a wheelchair because he had a stroke and he was disabled. He's a veteran. He could barely speak and move, but he moved his wheelchair over to me after my 33-minute set. For like 20 people. It was fucking nuts. I was just
You did a tight 30?
I did a tight 33.
If you didn't ride in this guy's lap to the strip club, this story is a
Well,
terrible ending.
He came up to me and he was just like, your Savannah's on Hannah reference was great. He's like, fun fact for you.
Oh, that's always good when a guy starts a fun fact.
He's like, fun fact for you. And it was a twofer. He got a 2-for-1 special with this fun fact. He's like, you can't wear sweatpants in there and they got metal detectors. I'm like, what the
He's
fuck
like,
were you
other
doing?
than that, no rules.
But you know, the cherry on top for it was that my uncle walked over at that exact time. My uncle was just like,
I'm going to make your day. I know a guy who runs a comedy show out of Savannah, at Hannah's in
Really?
Savannah.
Can
He
I go
runs
there?
They were doing roast battles out of there, and now they're starting to do a comedy showcase.
Fuck.
I'll send you his number. He's like one of the bouncers. He got into comedy, and I
I
don't
will
think the shows are
perform
going
there.
well. I don't know. I haven't been
Dude.
out there, but I'll hook you up with them.
send him that. I'll bring in Norm and my
For the
uncle.
content alone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one place you can't film.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
all right. My uncle will be there. He came over and he's like, they got a great lunch special. He's like, the shrimp cocktails. He's like, the shrimp in those things are
It's
this
a
big.
real. There's a one of everything town, Harrisburg. Like
Yeah.
there's one good bar. There's one good restaurant. There's one strip club. That's it.
Yeah.
There was an Eagles bar. I think it burnt down after
One
the Super
hot
Bowl.
chick.
One hot shit.
No, there's all the politician gals that were trying to. They would just walk around bars and try to find people that were eventually going to be a senator. So like they'd be like, "Oh, you in politics?" You're like, "No," and I'm here with my fucking wife. And they would just like move on to like the next people if you didn't want to talk like young Republicans or something.
Right.
Wait, speaking of strip clubs, did you see it was a strip club that I was recently at in Las Vegas, the Larry Flint Hustlers Club in Las Vegas? Did you see what they
You love a brand name place. Did you eat at the trash can? What's his name? Guy Fieri's restaurant too.
Oh, no,
Before or after this?
no, we walked through it multiple times. What the fuck was it called?
I think it was, we had a thing called like trash can nachos. Sorry, Larry
He had
Flint's
something-
Hustler Club. I apologize.
Larry Flint's Hustler Club, they made an offer to Kamala Harris that they would pay her $1 million and she would get tax-free tips if she stripped on the night of their Trump party this coming week.
Dude.
They offered her $1 million and their whole thing, they tied it into her tax-free tip thing. Which
What do you
Trump
think
was
what do you think her number would be? Like she's in some debt from having just.
$20 million in debt on that campaign? That's
Do you
fucking
think if
nuts.
do you
And
think if
Trump-
someone tossed her $22 million, she would do it?
don't
Fuck,
know.
I would buy a plane ticket on American, not Spirit. I would buy an American plane ticket and fly out there to see that.
You know, Trump Dog came in with like the ultimate, like, dude, I'm gonna, like, he offered to pay the campaign debts.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
which is such a
He did?
yeah.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
thought you were joking. He really
No,
did.
He said it's to unite the nation.
Yeah.
I'll offer to pay your campaign
What?
debt.
He's like,
That's fucking wild.
very surprised that they were so stupid with their campaign and got into so much. No, he actually tweeted like a very nice thing and was like, I'm I would like to encourage everybody from the Republican Party to help us pay this debt for them.
That's fucking wild.
Which in his mind is ultimate.
Now he's on. He's like,
ooh, I'm
going to the next
kill him
tier.
with kindness.
Yes, he is mastering killing them with kindness. That's what all.
Whoever's running his campaign is
such a good.
Democrats are going to have it so good for the next 4 years, and they just have to be like, "Fuck you."
Like, that's kind of the move that you have to play. You got to go. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to offer to pay these debts for them.
Yeah.
And see if they could possibly be mad at me about that.
Yeah, they will.
Damn, he just comes out and he's like, you know what? If you didn't vote for me, free college for your kids. And people are like, what the fuck? I don't know what to do with this guy.
But he speaks like an animal.
I heard that she spent $100,000 on the set for the Call Her Daddy podcast.
She spent $100,000.
Their campaign dropped $100,000 on building the set that they shot the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Oh, because they did it in like a different place.
Yeah, they like set it all, an entire like set, the backgrounds, all that stuff. They spent $100,000. How much was this basement? Like 15, 20 G.
Yeah.
So I also heard that.
Imagine the contractors that had to build that though. They were the most Republican dudes, and they're building. I don't know. It's for that fucking bitch that's running against our guy. I don't know.
Why did they have to build a new set? Why didn't she just do it at her?
They had a lot of, I guess, specific terms. I mean, she paid Oprah $1 million. She had a free invite to go on Rogan, and it's like, why wouldn't you go on the largest platform ever for free?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, but she's kind of set now that she didn't win. Her life's.
Oh yeah, way better.
Easy.
Why do you even want to be president? Is the main
she gets
question.
To just she'll always have something she can make money off of now. Like even I don't know. Do you continue to be in politics after you're the vice president?
After that showing, I don't know if they want her to be.
Sometimes.
Like what's she gonna do now? What's her job?
She's VP through January at this point.
She's got to.
After that, though.
Yeah, I forget that she's been the VP for the past 4 years.
What really sucks is she's the one that has to solidify the vote on January 6th. So she literally is signing her own death warrant.
Yeah.
On January 6th.
Yeah.
Because the vice president, Mike Pence, was the one that was doing it when they stormed the Capitol. The vice president is who solidifies the vote.
Is that like
so
the one job?
She has to be like, yep. I don't have a job anymore. You get to fire yourself. That is fucking incredible.
That is.
Yeah, but
that's next level.
You get to put yourself down, basically.
Yeah. To your point, though, I think that they're probably way better off. Like they could just do a million other things and just get paid for appearances.
Yeah, now it's they're gonna.
That's the end game. You can be like any politician. You're doing a speech for Goldman Sachs and you get paid $17,000.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Hillary as a public speaker, how much does she make?
2 years from now, you'll be able to get. Probably Barron Trump on your podcast.
Yeah, he's like 6'7", 6'8", isn't he?
Every time they talk about it, like he's 7'11". Like he's a problem amongst. They like Photoshop him taller. Sometimes.
Yeah, every single time. Imagine him next to Rogan. That'd be a good picture.
Yeah, I know. Like next to like a male American average height guy like that.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever talked about that? The Baron von Trump stories from like centuries ago. You ever seen that?
No.
There was this book called like Baron von Trump, the Time Traveler, and people were like getting into the theories about how this is actually Donald Trump. Guy's naming it is Baron Trump, and it's like everything in this book has like kind of come true. And people are like, Donald Trump's a fucking time traveler. That's what my algorithm's been feeding me lately.
Man, it's a deep conspiracy stuff.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
I've been diving down some conspiracy rabbit
But then
holes.
I also don't do any double checking of anything. I watch it once and I go, well, that's real.
That was very insightful. Yeah. What a time.
Yeah. How are we doing on time here?
That's a good fucking question. John, what's that thing down there?
We're all looking at clocks?
Yeah. It's upside down, but it's got a red light. It's got a number on it.
Let's see this angle.
What's that?
What does it say?
What's it say, Graham?
It says 1 hour and 12 minutes. Fellas.
Holy shit.
Damn. All right. I guess we could land this plane and
Donegan Pub podcast.
Plug some.
Let's land Air Force One here in South Jersey.
Are you going to make people start doing like certain I would have brought something. I feel bad now. I have so many unfinished bottles
I got
of
some
liquor.
good ones too.
This is just stuff that we had. It's not like we are expecting gifts from people who enter the basement.
No, it's nice. I love bringing a gift.
Well, I was telling you, my buddy Mike got me these like mugs and a sign, and then my cousin Pat got me a bottle of bourbon. But I was like, dude, like I was not expecting anybody to get us a nice little basement gift, but newsflash, guys, if you get your basement done, people get you gifts.
Dude, you got beer mirrors, man. You got beers.
I got you're
ready to go.
I got basement warming gifts. It was pretty sweet.
I'll get you some.
I think I have some for my parents. I'm gonna have to hand down a relic because we can't finish our basement. I think I got a good Corona mirror somewhere in my. I think that was what I was handed down from my dad.
My neighbor gave me this Pilsner.
That's what I'm talking about. You can put it next. I have a Corona surfboard somewhere you can hang in here, dude, and it would get people really asking if you're, a real athlete.
That's fucking sweet. I got some memorabilia I can send your way when I sign Gary Busey headshot.
Yeah, I got a Bud Light sign. Now that it's not gay, we can hang that up.
You were gonna hang it up anyway.
Yeah, of course, dude.
I always liked even though it's probably hacked to do it at this point from The Office, the St. Pauli's girl. That
dude,
neon
St. Pauli's
signs.
girl is so good.
I had it for the first time a year ago, and it was fucking good. I'm like, where the? I didn't know it was a real thing.
I just knew you for the sign.
Yeah. Show me a sign with a blonde with some big old fucking.
They were like one of the original NAs, right? Because it's a non-alcoholic. It started, beer, right?
Yeah. Though they have alcoholic.
It's like O'Doul's. Was there ever no O'Doul's with booze in it?
I don't think so.
But it's hard to find St. Pauli's girl alcoholic ones now. I don't know if they're like discontinued or something. Yeah.
I found them in the Poconos at a place right off of
Moonshine St. Pauli's bootlegging them.
Yeah.
It probably was a bootleg version of it. What do you guys got? John, whatever the fuck happened to the shows that you guys did at the sneaker store?
Oh, that place went out of business.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we were doing great. Shows were doing really well. And we reached out to them. We were like, hey, man, September, let's get that lineup going. They were like, we don't have a business anymore.
No way.
What happened?
Yeah, the fellas, they shut down their shop. I think they just went all online. Like sneaker shop is like you can make way more money, I'm sure, doing it online. So I think they took a stab at a storefront. I think they had it for a year, lost it. Damn. But I am working.
How many shows you guys get to do there too?
We did like 3 or 4, I think. Okay. Yeah, they were fun. We were figuring it out. We were packing them in there.
Out back, I think.
I do have one coming up probably in the new year in Collingswood. I guess we'll figure it out. They're getting it like approved by the township. They're doing it like properly. So
the township's
it's going to take
involved.
a while.
Uh-oh.
It's a township approved event, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Comedy in there, possibly a brewery attached to it, a large brewery, maybe even the Barrington area.
Okay.
I can't name any names.
Yeah.
But yeah, there might be an event in Collingswood in like January, February. Look out for it.
Tone it down, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little January
I would
6th
if I could.
There we go.
Little January 6th
That's
anniversary show.
what I'm thinking. January 6th, Lady Ghostbusters, Lady January 6th.
Lady January 6th.
It's gonna be incredible.
And Melissa McCarthy in a fucking Viking hat.
Yeah. Damn, I would love to see her.
Replace us. You're like, wait, who?
Sandra Bullock plays the lady cop that got shot.
Yeah.
This is shaping up to be an incredible
show, right?
moment.
Yeah, dude.
What do you got, Dan?
I got a real South Jersey one this Friday. I'm be in Runnymede, New Jersey at the Valori's Lakeside.
Oh, yes, dude.
Nice Rotary fundraiser. And then Saturday I
think I went to prom there.
Really? I've never been there. I've reached out to them multiple times over the years about doing shows there, and they've never returned my call. Maybe it's because Vince Valentine's got it on lockdown.
Is that who you're doing it with?
Yeah.
Shout out Vince, dude.
Shout out Vince.
Fucking
He's
boy.
a good guy. Got a few shows with him coming up. And then Saturday, doing a firehouse fundraiser up in mythical Central Jersey. So that's going to be a real hoot and a holler.
Hopefully those boys are out fighting the fires and not there giggling.
They're going to be there fucking wasted.
It's
right next to New Hope, and that town's going to burn the fuck down, I guess. So
Graham, get out of here.
What about you,
Are you saying because of sin? What?
Yeah, there's just you light one dildo on fire, it takes the whole town down during these fucking droughts we got going on.
There's a baby oil shortage, so it's very dry, dude.
What about you, Brendan? What do you got going on?
The only thing I'll plug is Punchline, December 1st, Sunday. It's after the Birds game, but I'm co-headlining that shit with the Wolf. Man, they're setting in the Wolf. So buy tickets to that. It would really be awesome if we got some people out to that and tried to fill the room. It's at BrendanDonegan.com. That's where I got all my dates right now. And it's Brendan Donegan Comedy on Instagram. South Jersey Bad Boys. That's it for me.
We'll see you guys later.
Hey, I'm Montague Comedy. I should have said that.
Yeah.
Fuck.